Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. You are watching Nltv News Now. I'll read the headlines for you. The official round of talks between interlocutor A.K. Mishra and NSCN-IM has reportedly failed to break the deadlock. Union government has sought 2 months to further work out modalities. The Assam police declared an alert over possible terror strikes by Pakistan Inter-Services Intelligence and terror outfit Al-Qaeda over alleged persecution of Muslims in the state. The alert has been issued following reports received from special branch of the state police. Chief Minister Nephew Rio in a tweet expresses on the occasion of Eid Milad-un-Nabi, the birthday of Prophet Muhammad, and extended best wishes to all those who are celebrating. I'll read the news in details now. The official round of talks between interlocutor A.K. Mishra and NSCN-IM has reportedly failed to break the deadlock. According to sources, the union government has sought 2 months to further work out modalities. With this report doing the round, agreement with the Naga groups could be delayed. However, the centre has not closed the door for further discussion on key demands of Naga groups like flag constitution and integration of Naga adjoining areas. Post-agreement, but the NSCN-IM seems to have no trust in the central government because of the past agreements which were either not implemented or violated by the centre. The Assam police have sounded in high alert over possible terror strikes by Pakistan's Inter-Services Intelligence and terror outfit Al-Qaeda over alleged persecution of Muslims in the state. A circular issued by the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Law and Order on Saturday said the alert has been issued following reports received from the special branch of the state police. The circular said that the ISI is planning to target individuals including Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh cadres and army areas in Assam and other places in India. They also further stated that there is a threat from global terror outfits to indulge in spectacular action by resorting to explosion of bombs, IEDs and places of mass gathering, mass transport, religious places are the target places. Given the inputs, the centre's entire police machinery has been asked to take preventive and precautionary measures to thwart any evil design by global terror outfits and fundamental radical practical elements. Chief Minister Nephew Rio, on the occasion of Eid Milad-un-Nabi, the birthday of Prophet Muhammad, extended best wishes to all those who are celebrating. In a tweet, Rio expressed hope that the joyous occasion brings abundance of happiness and blessings to them and their loved ones. State Nodal Officer for Meteorology and Additional Director, Soil and Water Conservation, K. Kehiko Shohei visited the Indian Meteorological Department on 14th of October for the first time after assuming his responsibility at the Mausam Bhavan, New Delhi. During his visit, he was welcomed by different division heads and discussed various pertinent issues and technologies for the benefit and safety of the state and citizens. During the deliberation, they assured the nodal officer to set up one Doppler radar weather station at Kohima for the entire state, one automatic weather station at Kohima helipad on a pilot project for safety landing and takeoff, and one each agro AWS network, including soil moisture and soil temperature sensors in the premises of KVKS, to be installed this year at Kifire and Mokokchung. Further, the officials of the IMD pledged to offer more modern technologies and other programs in the near future, including early setting up of AWSs in all the official helipads of the state. On 16th October 2021, the DC of Mon, Thawasilan K. IAS, handed over a letter intimating the sanction of Rs 50 lakh under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Package Insurance Scheme for health workers fighting COVID-19 to the family members of the healthcare workers who succumbed to the COVID-19. The scheme provides a comprehensive personal cover of Rs 50 lakh to all healthcare workers, providing including community healthcare workers and private healthcare workers drafted by the government for the care of COVID-19 patients and for those who may have come in direct contact of COVID-19 patients and were at a risk of being impacted by it. A 38-year-old lawyer was shot in the head and killed at Shahjahanpur District Court in Uttar Pradesh on Monday. The chilling murder occurred in the afternoon that has led to the arrest of a suspect. According to the police, advocate Bhupendra Singh of Jalalabad Tehsil had gone to a third floor of the office in the district court to meet a clerk in connection with some case when a gunshot was heard and he was found dead. A country-made pistol was found spotted near the body. While no suspect was found in the area, leading the police to say they were figuring out if it was a murder or suicide, lawyers at the complex launched a strike demanding the arrest of the accused. Hours later, the police claimed the case has been solved and an accused had been arrested. Senior Uttar Pradesh police officer Prashant Kumar said that the case has been worked out on the basis of CCTV footage. An advocate has been arrested. Officer said he has accepted the crime. Old enmity is the cause of the crime as stated.
ये कथन था कि वो चूँकि इतने दिमागी रूप से परेशान थे कि वो उन्होंने तय कर लिया था कि ये घटना वो करेंगे ही, और उसके बाद फिर शायद हो सकता है कि बचने के इरादे से वो अपने बस्ते पर आकर बैठ गए। क्योंकि इनके जो परिजन हैं उन्होंने तहरीर दी थी, इसमें नामजद थे ये, तो उनको पूछताछ के लिए लाना था। नियमानुसार उनको पूछताछ के लिए लाया गया कचहरी परिसर से, और जब लाया गया तो ये जब ब्लड स्टेन मिला तो ये बहुत क्लिंचिंग एक साइंटिफिक एविडेंस है, जिसके आधार पे उनसे पूछताछ हुई तो उन्होंने इस घटना को किया जाना स्वीकार किया।
The Dhansiri Par Subdivision GBS Union has urged the state government to resume work on the RCC bridge between ARTC, Shokuvi and Pilma village to the Akahuto region of the Dhansiri Para subdivision, Dimapur district, which has been left unfinished. DSGBU President P. Dohoy Su in a press release stated that the bridge built by the then RNB minister during the NPF government was the lifeline of 26 villages in the Akahuto area. However, the DSGBU stated that due to the delay in the bridge construction, commuters, particularly school and college students, were experiencing difficulties, and also many patients were experiencing hardship due to a lack of medical facilities. In the light of the foregoing, DSGBU has urged the RNB and PHC ministers to address the problem seriously and resume building the abandoned RCC bridge as soon as possible in the interest of the public. Kohima, the district capital, has slowly started to pick up its pace in reopening the town to 100 capacity. With most institutions now operating on a 100% capacity basis, few sections of local business services such as taxis and buses have yet to receive a green light from the authorities. It is also to be mentioned that most of the taxis have now removed the plastic shield, which was made compulsory for all drivers to protect them and the passengers. But with limits set in carrying passengers and fares staying the same as before, with schools and colleges set to reopen at full capacity, most students would now need to apply for these transport services more often than before. But with limits set in carrying passengers, should these transport services be now allowed to operate as to used to before pandemic? In regards to this matter, reporters from Nltv has asked a few questions regarding the given instructions and restrictions and fare that they collect from passengers to a taxi driver. Come, let's have a look.
Welcome to Nltv. Aji Nltv tan yede Kohima da aina je all RD office puruna la jaga de yede parking zone han dina thaya ta da aina je. To yede aina thaya to ami than idu taxi drivers han de hodaudi kurule je ki ajeli chairs aru idu school colleges tambi assesi khola luije aru 100% capacity tambi di dia je. To ida Kohima di du taxi dan kina ja je. Kina function ni ja je aru tahan kiman passenger luije aru fare kiman loi du hodaudi kurule ase aibi yede ami than lo driver ekjon ase tai lot hodaudi kuru. Hello bhai idu apni bi taxi ide chola je Kohima de to idu ida do fare than do kiman huichi do lop kui dubo.
Acha fare khan tu ne 100 ase town trip hoile bi aru idu higher hisab hoile bi 100 ase colony khan pura town aha aru alag alag jaga dur jaile bi alag hisab te jaga hisab te bada loy.
Acha idu miss ini ala colonial taxi luina town de aya sulu do 100 ase fare do. Hoina
100
aru olop dur jaule je nulu higher ase uli du hisab te dam do thai.
hoy hoy olop double dusra jaga hoile double hisab te utai.
Acha to tohan ina phara than do kwan is olop dam huise I mean olop bishi huise to idu passenger than apni than de galela nagale bishi dam huise na guna.
Nai eneka tu no hoy.
Aru idu apni than do ita do idu covid la situation je assist kiba kibi idu thanda hua jina kuilibi to idu ita do apni than passenger do kiman othai maximum bishi komdi kiman othai na jai apni than
Passenger ta dujon te utai hoile bi ketiaba by chance ketiaba beshi emergency hoile tinjon eneka no hoy dujoni buke.
Aru idu pulam ni do covid la ekdom gorom la time di do saisi uli do taxi dibi ami than middle de idu plastic la cover gunai na rakhi thake ajeglu do sailu do ekta taxi bi na idu khushi khola ajlai ni apni than la khushi la huina la office line na aina idu plastic to olai dise olop kui dibi ta dibi
Itu tu enei means maika porai lagaise to na to itu tu enei hawa pora bi khuli de lagai takhe ajikali tu enei situation olop bal hoise itu ora tu khuli dise hoile bi kotha ora koa bi nai nijor driver hani ene korise.
Acha to idu fare olop dam olop ami than apni kwan nisna 100 ase aru idu la Johnson jaile do bishi uthina jai to idu do petrol than la dam uthya gani bi asela idu ina he apni than pula line na one he ja ase
Poila porai ene ka ase.
ঠিক আছে বেশি থ্যাঙ্কস ইদু রিপোর্ট লুবলে আইছে আমি এজ রবিন থং আর আমি লা ক্যামেরা পারসন ইমলি সাংলার থ্যাংক ইউ ফর ওয়াচিং Nltv Somanula was.
Moving on to the next story, Mr. Kopelo Chrome released his book titled Beloved, a collection of poems at the Oriental Grand Hotel, Kohima today. Special guest for the program was MLA Mr. Kekriulidzizu, who also launched the book during the launch program. The program was chaired by Mr. Okenzit Sandham, editor NEPS, the publisher of the book. Vishrurita Krosha from Penthril Publication House, in her publisher's note, said she hopes that people would enjoy the book as much as she did, and ended her publisher's note by reciting the first poem from Mr. Chrome's book, Beloved.
Thank you all for coming to celebrate my day today. Now, even as I am happy, it is also a proud day for my wife and my siblings, who had since then have kept their fingers crossed and wanting to see the poems I have penned some 30 years long years to be published.
I wanted to congratulate my friend, Mr. Kopelo, for his accomplishment in producing his work, The Beloved, which I believe is a collection of poems written in a span of many years, putting in a lots of efforts and hard work. Thank you, Kopelo.
To strengthen overall military preparedness to deal with any Chinese misadventure, India has significantly cranked up its day and night surveillance at the line of actual control in the Arunachal Pradesh sector on Sunday. As tensions boil over between the two countries following the Galwan Valley clashes last year, India ramped up its overall deployment along the nearly 3,400 km long LAC, besides speeding up infrastructure development to gain a tactical advantage. According to sources, drones and weapon systems integrated variants of the advanced light helicopter Rudra are carrying out round-the-clock surveillance over the LAC in the mountainous terrain and sending crucial data and images to command and control centers. Dimapur, in spite of being commercial capital of Nagaland, the people here are facing problems due to severe traffic congestion. Nagaland TV on Monday went to the scene and investigated about the situation. While speaking to the public regarding the situation, they shared their plight. The public further urged the government of Nagaland to look into the matter.
जाम तो ट्राफिक खान तो बेसी থাকে না এই তো কারণে মখান দুঃখ বেশি পাই আছে সব ফানে 90 করে কিনা আছে উপায় নাই তো কি করব মখান বি অটো ড্রাইভার আছে তেলাবি দাম ইমান হইছে মখান কব না পারে মানুখান মাগিলে তো তাইখান ধমকি দে কি করব ইমান দাম নাই তো মখান কি করব উপায় নাই
तो आपने भी गवर्नमेंट खान के को रिक्वेस्ट करो मुंजा न मुंजाए
गवर्नमेंट का खान तुम कोला मन जाए मखान के हेल्प दिबी किबा ना तो करने को আছে
फिल पड़े के व्यक्ति शेयर करो मुझे अपना ओपिनियन
ট্রাফিক তো এক্সট্রিম আছে এক্সট্রিম এইটো কন্ট্রোল কৰিব কাৰণে আপোনাখান তো যিমান আমাৰ হিচাপতে যিমান আপোনাখান এইটো নো এন্ট্ৰি লাগাইছে এইটো একবাৰ চাব লাগিব আপোনাখানকে নো এন্ট্ৰিটো নো এন্ট্ৰি পৰাই আমাৰ হিচাপ পৰা বেছি ট্রাফিক জাম হৈ থাকে এফালে নহমাবি তাফালে নহমাবি পুৰা আইকেনে একটা ৰাস্তাতেই আহিব তো এইটো আহা পৰাই জাম তো আমাৰ খান হিচাপতে আছে এতিয়া আপোনাখান বেছি জানা মানুহ আছে এইটো হিসাব কৰি কৰিবি আৰু তেল লাগা তো ক'বলৈ নহয় এইটো এভৰি ডে লাগা হৈ যাইছে যেনেকা ভাত খাওয়া নিচা নামাখান হৈ যাইছে এভৰি ডে মৰ্নিংতে জানে যে 40-50 পাইচ কৰি কিনে বাঢ়িব আৰু আইকেনে আমি খান তেল দিয়া মানুহ লগতে ঝগড়া কৰে তাইখান বি কাম কৰা মানুহ আছে তাইখানকে একো ক'বলৈ বি নাই হ'লে বি মন লাগা দুখ তো তাইখান পৰাই ওলাই এইটোই আছে আৰু গভৰ্নমেণ্টকে ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰি আছে প্লিজ চাবি আপনি খান জিএসটি তে আনিবি ইটু খান স্টেট গভর্নমেন্ট 64% পায় তাই খানকে হটাবি আপনি খান বি না পাবি 18-28% লৈ কিনে 14 শেয়ার কৰিবি
এইটো ট্রাফিক জাম থাকা তো এইটো নো এন্ট্রি থাকা তো এইটো বাতাচার আলি এইটো টিভি পুরা নো এন্ট্রি রাখি দিছে আমি খান ইমান দুখ পাই আছে এইটো প্রায় আৰু তেল দাম বি ইমান হৈ যাইছে আমি খান কত হইলে বি আমি খান দুখ দিয়ে তাখান না আৰু আমি খান অটো ড্রাইভার খান তাখান হিসাবই না করে এইটো तो लोप साई दिले আমি খান তে বাল আছে তেল
Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra on Monday hit out at the Bharatiya Janata Party government at the center over rising fuel prices, saying petrol and diesel are now more expensive than aviation turbine fuel. She said that the BJP government had promised that people wearing Hawaii chappal will travel in airplanes. However, she claimed that the BJP has increased the fuel prices so much so that now it is even more difficult for the middle class to travel by road. This was tweeted by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra in Hindi and attached a newspaper clipping comparing aviation turbine fuel prices with that of petrol and diesel. Aviation fuel cost ₹79 per litre, while petrol ₹105.84 a litre in Delhi. Former Congress chief Rahul Gandhi also took to Twitter and took a dig at the government. A rail roko protest called to press for the arrest of Union Minister Ajay Mishra's dismissal and arrest over the Lakhimpur incident in Uttar Pradesh, in which his son has been arrested. This hit the movement of over 160 trains across the country on Monday. Notably, the Samyukta Kisan Morcha, an umbrella body of farmers' union, has held a peaceful nationwide rail roko protest from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for justice in Lakhimpur Kheri violence in Uttar Pradesh.
मैं इसलिए जा रहा हूँ कि ये ट्रेन रोक दी गई है और मैं आगे अब मैं सुनने में ये आ रहा है कि किसानों ने आगे लाइन रोक रखी है, इस वजह से ये ट्रेन चल नहीं रही है। इसलिए मेरे को ड्यूटी पे जाना है, मैं सो रहा हूँ, इसलिए मैं यहाँ से जा रहा हूँ।
कितनी परेशानी है इस वजह से हो रही है आपको?
बहुत परेशानी हो रही है जी। अब इंसान तो यही सोच के आता है, इतने सारे रिजर्वेशन वाले लोग हैं, सबका कैंसिल हो रहा है, सबको कोई नहीं जा पा रहा है, तो ये परेशानी है जी।
आप लोग यहाँ पे ट्रेन
सर ये कम से कम 15 रुकी हुई है ये ट्रेन।
दिल्ली से आ रहे थे, जाना था और नरेला जो है गाड़ी को रोक दिया गया है।
क्या कह रहे हैं, किस लिए, क्या कारण बताया गाड़ी रोकने का?
ये किसान आंदोलन करके बोल रहे हैं सुबह 10 से शाम 6 बजे तक। इसलिए
जी हम दिल्ली से बैठे थे और हम सोनीपत जा रहे हैं।
अच्छा, अब किस लिए आप यहाँ पे चलना पड़ रहा है आपको ट्रेन से पहले?
ये किसानों ने आंदोलन कर रखा है, इस वजह से हमें पैदल चलना पड़ रहा है।
ये गाड़ी है जो ये खुजरात से चल के और कुरुक्षेत्र जाने वाली थी और गाड़ी इसलिए रोक दी गई है कि इन्फॉर्मेशन आ रही है कि किसानों ने आंदोलन कर दिया है और उसके वजह से ये ट्रैक के ऊपर जो किसान बैठे हुए हैं उन्हीं की वजह से गाड़ी रुकी हुई है। ये
कब से आप ये ट्रेन?
मेरे को अभी करीब आधा घंटे से हो गया है, कम से कम 20-25 मिनट हो गई है, तभी से रुकी है।
कब तक रुकी रहेगी?
रुकी की तो अभी कोई पता नहीं लग पा रहा है। कह रहे हैं कि शाम को 6 बजे तक बता रहे हैं कि 6 बजे तक रुकी रहेगी गाड़ी है जो ये, ऐसे कुछ अभी बताया जा रहा है।
That is all for now. This is Gargi Rekha signing off. Keep watching Nagaland TV.